Hi guys, welcome back to Couple's Messy Kitchen. Today I'm coming to you with the recipe for chocolate hot cross buns. This is going to be a very simple recipe and absolutely delicious, so let's get started. So to start off my recipe I need to proof my yeast, and in here I have 100 ml of lukewarm water, and I'm going to add to it 2.5 teaspoons of dried active yeast. So my yeasts are in. Now I'm going to stir them. So my yeasts are all incorporated into the water, and I can put them aside and move on with my dry ingredients. In here I have 200 ml of milk. I'm going to pour 100 ml in a separate jug, about 100 ml, you don't need to be too precise. And the rest of the milk I'm going to microwave with some butter until the butter is melted. So into the microwave it goes. So my butter is all melted, and I reserve the milk to cool down this milk a little bit so I don't overheat the yeast. So this is my milk and butter mixture ready. Over here I have mix of white plain flour and bread flour. It's 50-50 mix. To my flour I am going to add my cocoa powder, since they are chocolate hot cross buns. So my cocoa is going in with my cinnamon and allspice. That can go in straight away as well. My sugar, good pinch of salt, my egg, and now we can start adding our wet ingredients. We can add our warm milk and butter, and of course our proven yeast. And now we can move over to a stand mixer. We need to put our dough hook attachment, and we can start working the dough. We're going to mix it for about 8-10 minutes until everything is beautifully smooth and nice and stretchy. My dough is now ready. It looks sticky, but that is going to give you soft and fluffy buns when they're done, so don't worry about it too much. Now I am going to cover it with a cling film and let it double its size. After about an hour and a half my dough is beautifully risen, and now I'm going to sprinkle some flour on top of my work surface and take the dough out from the bowl. It's nice and fluffy, and now we are going to add a lot, and I mean a lot, of delicious chocolate chips. I'm using a mix of dark and milk chocolate, and this all lovely chocolates going on top. We are going to knead it very quickly to distribute the chocolate as even as possible and mix it all evenly in. Okay, chocolate chips seems to be distributed quite evenly, so now it's time to form my little buns, and it's supposed to be 12 of them. I'm not going to weigh them as always, just try to get them as even as possible. So my dough is now portioned and I'm going to shape my buns. It's nice if you just flatten them up and get everything into the middle, and then you can just roll under your palm. A few more turns. And here is my first ready bun. Here are my shaped buns.
Check out my buns.
As you can see, they are quite closely to each other, and that's because we actually want them to touch each other after baking. Now I can cover them with the tea towel and let them rise for about an hour, or until you can see that they're definitely nicely puffed up. And then there are a few more steps that we need to get through before we can enjoy them. So I'll see you in an hour. My buns are nicely risen, and now it's the time to prepare the paste to go on top of them. Here I have 2 heaped tablespoons of cocoa powder, and I need to add a tablespoon of plain flour to it and about 2.5 tablespoons of water. And just mix everything together until it's smooth. So my paste is now done, nice, smooth and thick, and I can transfer it into my piping bag. And we can now pipe our crosses on top of our buns. My buns are now ready to go into the oven, and I'm going to bake them in 180 degrees Celsius fan assisted for about 20 to 25 minutes, or 200 degrees Celsius top and bottom. These are my beautiful hot cross buns, and I'm going to brush them with some warm honey. You could also use some golden syrup or some apricot preserves, whichever you prefer. Quick brush while they're still hot to give them this glorious shine. And here they are, all ready to be enjoyed, and I'm going to enjoy them tomorrow morning with generous smear of butter. And if you want to try them, then go ahead, make them yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
I got big buns.